Dude, that's fucking tasty. Oops.
Oh, I'll make sure to hit the bleep button. Forward to it. It'll be fun. And yeah, so let's get started. We both picked up our first beer. It's Riip Beer Co. You can see it right here. This is called the Super Duper Cali. It's 9.5% alcohol. We got 32 ounces. Yeah, one thing I wanted to say before I know you're like dying to have.
I'm thirsty, man. I've been staring at this beer.
I didn't even hit the record button, and you were like clamoring for it.
Hey, man, I love good beer. It's hard to just watch it and not drink it.
I know. I was like, oh man, and these are good ones too. I like Riip. We were gonna do Super Cali, but they were out. But it's a 100-point scale, so we're gonna review it. It's not like Barstool Sports. If you've ever seen them, it's not like a one sip.
Right.
Everybody knows the rules, kind of thing. We can sip on it, but we have before we start on other topics, we got to give a score.
For
at
sure.
Least from a first.
Are you on
sip.
Untappd, by the way, Brian? Are you on Untappd, the app that you could check beers in?
I'm sorry. What do you mean? Am I on there? Or?
There's an app. There's an iPhone app where you, or any phone app where you can actually. It's called Untappd, and you can rate and check in your beers. I do it all the time whenever I have new beers. It's great to kind of see what your friends like, and you can kind of read a little description about it because it's so hard to find a good beer these days. Well, let me rephrase that. It's so hard to tell what a good beer looks like and what a bad beer looks like because all the labels look cool now. So it's a really great software to kind of rate it, and then you can. It's like Yelp but for your beer, so you can go back and say, I
haven't tried that. I think that'll be a good idea. What my plan is since I own the Beer with Burley domain, is to put the score up. We'll put a score stamp up here as soon as we have one. I don't know what side I'm on of the camera, or actually, both of our faces will be on the full screen. So,
we'll figure it out in post.
Yeah, we can open up now. Hopefully, I can actually get mine open. There we go. There we go. So this is the Super Duper Cali, 9.5%. And I already spilled.
I'm spilling a little on me, too.
I already knew that was going to happen.
No, these cans are not, they're not like regular cans. These are crowlers, for anyone that doesn't know. So it's a 32-ounce. It's a 32-ounce can.
I totally butchered this.
But they fill them up at the brewery. So
you guys are going to give me so much crap.
I was very careful. I was very careful to pour a nice pour, but
yeah, I'm in a weird setup here, and in front of my stuff. We'll have to talk about what's behind us here in a second.
We're not judging. It's beer.
Yeah. All right. Oh wait, before you get started, you have to say, "Hear ye, hear ye." My name is Brian Burley. There you go.
Hear ye, hearly. Hear ye, hearly. Hearly, hearly. I'm here with Brian Burley.
There you go, man. There we go. Yeah, I guess that was it sounded better, right?
I don't know. It just came out. Oh man, that's tasty.
Yeah, it's good.
Always give it a second sip. Yeah, you can't judge off your first, especially if you had a beer that day. You really gotta.
I poured it like the way I did.
Dude, that's fucking tasty. Oops.
Oh. I'll make sure to hit the bleep button. I haven't decided yet. Are we gonna bleep ourselves? It's up to your discretion. Man, I got a lot on my table here.
Yeah.
Here in a second.
I'm just gonna.
This is good.
Yeah, it's super tasty. I mean, and you got to remember it's a 9.5%, so that's pretty strong.
You can't really tell.
That's
9.5.
It tastes. I mean. So smooth. They got a great hop. It's a little thicker, I'd say, than most IPAs. Great hop flavor, great hop aroma. It's a little thicker, I think, than some. And also, it's pretty clear. A lot of people are into the hazy beers now, but this is nice West Coast.
The way I poured mine, it doesn't look clear.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's got a little bit, a little bit of thickness through it, but overall, it's pretty clear.
Are you ready to give it's a 100-point scale, so you can give it a point, whatever you feel like. This is the first part of every show is going to be a review, of course.
Well, now here's the question: are we doing like 100 points overall, or are we gonna rate like the aroma? We're gonna rate the taste. How do you want
No,
to?
just no. We're not going that crazy. You're like going full like with your analysis. You should be like a beer enthusiast. I am not a beer expert. I should have actually probably clarified that. I think a beer with Burley just sounds like a cool, chill situation to interview somebody and have a conversation. Via video. So no, it's just a 100-point scale. If you were, obviously you don't just give 10s out crazy, right?
Oh no. I mean, out of 100, dude, that's a 90.
Well, not
man.
out of, it's 100. It's a 100-point scale, so you give like a 9.0 if you think.
Oh,
but that means that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So I'd say
you're giving
a 9 out of 10, right?
Yeah, a 9.0 out of 10.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that high. I mean, I think it's good. I actually think Riip has some better beers on this one. I think
Wow. Well, and we also got to mention
that we talked about.
Well, we try to get the Super Cali, which is their Great American Beer Fest winner. This is actually their Super Duper Cali, so this is their double version of that. So you might be more of a Super Cali fan. I think it's about 7% versus 9.5. I like the big hitters though.
I'll give it a 7.8. I think solid beer. I think 9's high for anything. I don't know. If I'm going to be doing this multiple people, I can't be giving 9s out. Especially the first one. This has to be like the standard. 7.8 is a good score.
I mean,
you're like,
I'm
all
gonna
the Riip lovers are going to hate me for that. I wouldn't, on a scale where like the Coors is like a 1.5, this is like a 7.8. And
okay.
Like, I think there's a Riip beer that's a high 8.
That's okay. That's okay.
I do the flights normally when we're there.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our.
My only complaint, and it's the minorest complaint ever. It's got a little bit of bitterness at the end, but that's coming with all that alcohol, and the fact that you can't taste the booziness. That's I think what makes it so smooth, and for that level of beer, that's why I'm giving it such a high score.
Absolutely. So I gave it a 7.8, and you gave it a 9.0. So that is the Super Duper Cali over at Riip, corner of Warner and PCH. Go check it out.